Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 30th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you've got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storms here, bringing some severe weather to the East Coast from Georgia all the way up into portions of the northeastern U.S. up to New York State and also down toward Florida. Here, Alvin has had winds of 50 miles per hour. The last advisory. We continue to push on off to the north and should become a tropical depression by your Saturday. So that will continue to push on into Mexico and weaken it into a depression. Here's a system right here, just south of Central America. Need to be monitored. Right now it has about a 30% chance of development in the next 7 days when it gets over in this area here. But this is the system here that's getting its act together. This looks to become our next tropical storm in the eastern Pacific. So we'll continue to monitor that as well. Some activity across Colorado into portions of New Mexico and also Arizona. But you can see a lot of activity down across South America as well, and also Central America. Got one little system here in the MDR region, a little tropical wave. Gonna have to watch that there as it moves into the Caribbean Sea. Someone looked at the GFS model earlier today. Shows a tropical cyclone developing in the Caribbean Sea, moving it across Florida and into the southeastern U.S. sometime around the 9th or 10th of June. We'll continue to monitor that and see if, but we've been talking about could be some tropical development toward the end of May or 1st of June. The end of May has come. We did get the tropical cyclone, but not in the Caribbean Sea like the way we were thinking, or the Gulf. But we did have a tropical cyclone form at the end of May, right over in the eastern Pacific. So we were just maybe a little bit off in the Gulf, but it finally developed in the eastern Pacific. But we did get a tropical storm at the end of May. But now we're going for a tropical cyclone in the Caribbean or the Gulf coming up 1st of June. So this may be our first tropical system of the season in the tropical Atlantic. So get ready, folks. The tropics will start heating up, and we're going to continue these tropical updates as we continue to roll forward all the way from now all the way through November the 30th. So get ready for that, folks. Alright, you can see we got some more activity out in the tropical Atlantic, but nothing to write home about. We're bringing this system here, bringing a lot of severe weather along the Gulf Coast into the Carolinas, also up into portions of the northeast U.S. Going to bring some flooding rains to you guys up there as well. Like I said, this system here across the Carolina will continue to exit stage east and push on well out into the tropical Atlantic, bringing some pretty well fair conditions for your Saturday. You see this little upper level spin up here in a portion of Michigan and also Wisconsin. This little system looks like it may dive to the south and east, may trigger a few showers and storms across portions of Georgia and South and North Carolina on into the mid-Atlantic region coming up on Sunday. So there could be a few scattered showers for the Carolinas, Georgia, and the mid-Atlantic region for Sunday. Scattered activity across Florida region as well, a little bit around Cuba. Alright. Otherwise, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road. And thank you for tuning in to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Alright, you can see here we got some thunderstorms and showers for the last day of May for a portion of New Brunswick to Maine to Connecticut, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania to South, a little bit across northern South Carolina as well, the Outer Banks to Tennessee to Kentucky to portions of Illinois, Iowa, also in the portions of Nebraska through Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, western Missouri, Arkansas, portion of Louisiana, across Texas, northern Mexico to portions of the northwest Gulf, central and south Florida, Florida Keys, and the portion of the northwest Bahama as well. Maybe some severe weather up here across South Kansas and then Oklahoma. Maybe just a extreme northern portion of Texas there as well. Shower activity over here in Washington, Oregon State, southwest Canada, and some mixed precipitation there as well. Some shower activity across Minnesota, North and South Dakota region as well. Some flash flooding and heavy rain possible over a portion of Vermont. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, here to look at your Sunday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers from portions of New Brunswick to the Atlantic coastal waters, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, southeast Canada, Atlantic coastal waters, Outer Banks of North Carolina, through the central North Carolina, southern Virginia, to South Carolina, back through Georgia, Tennessee, to Kentucky, to Missouri, to Arkansas, to Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, portion of Mississippi, southwest Alabama, to northern Gulf. More activity across central and south Florida, and also the coastal waters. Also western Texas and the northwest Mexico, to Baja area, California. This is activity here is from tropical storm Alvin, in fact. But more thunderstorms and showers from New Mexico to Colorado to Utah to Idaho to Nevada, California, Arizona to Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, right along the Canadian-U.S. border. Mixed precipitation portion of western Montana to Idaho regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map of your location across the nation. This is currently, as of this recording. Alright, you can see we got tornado watches up here from New Jersey, Delaware, DC, down in the portion of Virginia, also down in the portion of North Carolina. Got flood watches in effect for portions of southern New York State, eastern Pennsylvania, down in DC, Delaware, Maryland, eastern Virginia region, West Virginia. Also severe thunderstorm watches for eastern North Carolina, the portion of eastern South Carolina, down in the southeast Georgia and the coastal waters. I got special marine warnings right along the coastal waters there of North and South Carolina. Got some flood advisories in portions of North Carolina and also in the West Virginia, portion of Ohio. Flash flood warnings in southwestern areas of Pennsylvania, south and southeastern Ohio, and northern West Virginia. Special weather statements in south areas of Pennsylvania, upstate portions of northern South Carolina as well. River flood warning for portions of Arkansas to Alabama to Mississippi, Louisiana to East Texas. Air quality alerts for southeast Texas, northeast Texas, western Texas, southern areas of Arizona. Again, Michigan, Wisconsin, and also Minnesota. Special weather statements there. This is for that wildfire in portion of Canada. Some of that smoke will make its way down into the central U.S. So Iowa to Illinois, Indiana, Missouri may get some air quality alerts as well later on down the road. Alright, we have some flood watch issue for one county in New Mexico. Some severe thunderstorm warnings in areas of Colorado. Special weather statement. Also hydro issues over Wyoming. Wind advisories in the northeastern areas of Montana, Idaho, and Washington State. Also, we have some heat advisory for portions of western Montana, Idaho, portions of Oregon, Nevada, and much of California. Red and excessive heat warnings also in effect for you guys in Nevada and Southern California regions as well. And some red flag warnings for Nevada also. Alright, we got the small craft advisory, gale warnings stretching from Maine all the way down to the South Carolina and Georgia coast. Then again from portions of Southern California to Oregon State. Even got some special weather statements for South Georgia and the Big Bend and the Panhandle of Florida. Also got small craft advisories around the southern tip of the Hawaiian Chain Island. North side looks good. Small craft advisory gale warnings around the Alaska region. Special weather statements inland, and a coastal flood advisory there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is for your Saturday. As you can see, we have some general thunderstorms from Maine to portions of Scranton, Pennsylvania, just north of Columbia, South Carolina to Bowling Green, all the way to Minneapolis, also down to Orlando, Tampa area. Then again from Brownsville, Texas, all the way to portions of Fresno and Reno, Nevada area, and the southeast of San Diego. Marginal risk stretching from Abilene to Dallas, all the way up to Wichita area of Kansas. Down from Woodward to Oklahoma, Norman, Fort Steele, and Wichita Fall. Slight risk. Another marginal risk stretching from Wilmington, North Carolina to Charlotte, to Raleigh, to Roanoke, all the way to Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore, you're included. And also across the South Florida region as well. Tornado probability looks like this across portions of Fort Steele, Norman, and Oklahoma City up toward Woodward area of Oklahoma. Damaging winds look like this across South Florida, North Carolina into Philadelphia, Kansas into Nebraska, and is just coming back up again. Had to refresh, so we're gonna start back over. Damage and winds. Here it is from Kansas to Oklahoma to Texas, pretty much from Wichita up in the Woodward area for damage and winds. Large hail looks like this, pretty much from Charlotte to Wilmington to Virginia Beach, and then there's that 15% again around Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls, Abilene, and to portion of Wichita, 5%. Alright, let's move on to day number 3, which is your Sunday. Should be coming up here in a minute. Alright, here we go. Alright, general thunderstorms again from Raleigh to Wilmington to Columbia to Charleston to Little Rock, then again from Orlando to Miami, New Orleans to Corpus Christi, Fort Stockton to El Paso, all the way to Elkin, Elko, Reddings, all the way up to Glasgow, marginal risk around portions of Billings, Montana, back over to Idaho, Waco, Austin, San Antonio, Houston. You're included in that as well. The probability looks like this, 5%. And let's take a look at day 4, which is going to be Monday. Alright, we got a severe weather risk, 15% for Fargo, North Dakota to Aberdeen to Pierre to Valentine and to portions of western Nebraska. 15% risk area. This is for Monday. Tuesday outlook is going to look like this, from Lincoln to Wichita to Fort Steele, Wichita, Abilene, and Norman in Oklahoma City. 15% risk area for severe weather there. Right now the probability looks pretty low for the remainder of the forecast period, but let's see if we can find it. Day 5, pretty much expect across the central U.S. Other than that, just scattered thunderstorms remain possible east of there, but we'll continue to monitor that. But there may be more issuance of these severe weather risk areas as we continue to roll forward. They look like they may move to the east, as well as another cold front crosses the area. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.